Hey, I am here at Disney, as you can tell with my background, just for a couple of days with a friend and her family, and with my daughter, and we're just having a good time. But we just arrived, and it's been kind of a different day of driving, a lot of driving. But the best part is, when you do those little journeys in your car, and at the time that you're doing it, you're like, man, this is rough, because you're sitting at the wheel, going through traffic, dealing with all this stuff. But the best part is, you get to see friends, and you get to spend time with people that you really, really care about and that you really love, and do something fun with them. So it's all worth it. And today I am going to be reading on page 73, and I can't believe it. I am halfway through this book now, and I've been doing this every day. And here I am at Disney, and I'm on vacation, kind of, but I'm in the middle of negotiations with a contract for real estate too. So it's all been kind of crazy. But anyway, so today I'm going to start on page 73 at the very top. I am having flashbacks of this place. Very vague are the memories, but there is a familiarity. Mummy stops to chat with the men working. They are making flowers for a wedding. One man is outside sitting on the concrete in what looks like a central courtyard area. The building has a narrow central courtyard with a stucco-style building around us like a U shape. There are stairs going up behind the seated man. As my mummy talks with him, she is getting emotional. She is obviously telling him in Hindi that she lived there, and then she pointed to me and told him details about me. She is talking and telling him her story of living there over 30 years ago. I begin to recall running up the stairs and visiting a man who lived up the stairs. Very nice old man lived here, as she points up the stairs. I nod my head as icky memories come into my mind. He babysit you, she continues. Now it is so clear, the vivid memories as a child that I never understood. The visual of an old man with a wrinkly penis that was forced in my mouth had reeled in my mind over and over. I really believed that one day my new father would expect this also. I didn't know if it was bad or good, just that it was part of life. Breathe in and breathe out, I hear vaguely from the background of my memories. Russell Street was a real place, the place where I was a citizen of India, a place where I lived in the downstairs of an apartment building, not under a house. It was my home. However bad or good it was, I was with Mummy. I had a life in this place where I played with other children, held hands with Mummy, laughed with Mummy, ran up and down the stairs, served tea and snacks to foreign dignitaries, had an Auntie Rabia upstairs that taught me how to make chai. How dare the newspapers print that I lived under a house? How dare Mama D even tell people this, regardless of whether it was true or not? This place was better than some of the places I have seen in America that people live in. No one is judging them and saying, we need to save those kids from that horrible life and take them to another country to make their lives better. There are children in our inner cities or in places where they are not getting the education, the healthcare, the food, or the attention and love, but no one is out to save them. Foreigners don't come here to America and see places that are obviously ramshackled and decide to try to adopt those kids. Russell Street in Calcutta is a part of who I am. The poverty, starvation, sexual abuse, and the lies still permeate in that run-down, unused building today. In seeing the truth, peace came over me just as it did when I held my hand in my heart during the pledge. coming home as the Vietnam veterans did from the war with pain for a lifetime. I too carried the pain of a lifetime after coming home. There is no place like home, but what is home? I am now the lover of two countries, the citizen of one with the origin of another. So that was an incredible experience. And, you know, not a great experience, but a very healing experience to see where I came from, to kind of be validated for my memories again, and to really understand that, you know, those things I was trying to tell my mother about where I lived, that I did not live under a house, were true. It was just an apartment building. But that's where, you know, I think the cultural differences or the language barriers and differences come in, because I have a feeling that what was told to my adoptive mother was that I lived under her, you know, under Rabia's house. Well, yes, I did, but it wasn't under a house. It was downstairs from her home. So, you know, the language barrier and whatever else came into play in understanding this. But then it was, you know, given to me as that I lived literally under a house, which I knew was wrong. But, you know, my mom, my adoptive mom, was going to believe an adult before she was going to believe me. And all that transference of through the language was not communicated, you know, in a way that was truly understood. And I was kind of caught in the middle, trying to get the truth out, but no one was really listening because I was a child. So it was really, I don't know, kind of helped me to heal a lot by going there and knowing that, you know, my memories were real, that, you know, what I knew was the truth, but also to understand that there was some sort of breakdown in the communication, you know, between Rabia and my mother, that I was, you know, my adoptive mother. So anyway, it was just a lot, and having those memories of this man was kind of like really strange to remember, you know, all of that. And it was there that I asked my mother about that, and she was surprised that I remembered this man that lived upstairs that babysat me. And I was probably only, you know, 2, 3, 4 years old. I mean, I was in the boarding school by 4, so I was very young. So she was very shocked that I could even remember that we had that neighbor upstairs. But for me, it was kind of traumatic because of what he was doing to me. So of course I remembered it. So anyway, that's all I really have to say today. And I hope, you know, you're having a great evening or day or whatever, wherever you live right now. And I'm going to be having a fun time at Disney tomorrow. So that's what I'll be doing. And once again, I really do appreciate you listening and your comments and your feedback and trying to connect with me when you listen to these videos. I really, truly appreciate it. Thank you.